Hey friends, welcome back for another tutorial about automating manual tasks. In this video, we will learn how to use an API that gives access to a free database of images using Google Sheets. This video is following an article I published about flashcards for language learning. I shared some techniques on how to build Enki flashcard deck automatically using Python but also no-code solutions. So today, we will focus on a technique to add pictures based on a word to feed your flashcards. So when you will review your vocabulary, you will have the visual support with a picture linked to the word that you are studying. It can be very helpful if you have a visual memory. Let's try to build this solution. The final result will look like this, where we have for each word a selection of 3 images that we can use to feed our flashcards. Quite easy, right? And I didn't use a single line of code to build this. I mean, I didn't write myself, but I used some code. The solution we are going to use is Pixabay. Pixabay is a website where you can access a large database of images for free, and they have an API. The first step for you is to go on the website and to register to get an API key. I use this API key to query the API basically, and I store it in this sheet so you cannot see it because it's personal, so don't share it with anyone, especially if you take the per version. Then the first step is to build the URL for the query. So the model is very simple. First you start with the website address, you add /API, then the first parameter is the key, so that is stored here. Then the second parameter is the word that you want to query, so here is going to C1 to take the cheese, and then you can add additional parameters like the image type, so here the photo. When you are doing some search on the website, you may have several pages, and in the query you can also select which page you want. So here I just want the first page, and I also ask to have only 3 results per page. So basically, if I take only one page and 3 results per page, I will have 3 results. And then the function that we are using, importJSON, will basically query this API and parse the result. If you're not familiar on how to query an API using Google Sheets, I have a tutorial in my channel. I will put the link in the description. So let's go. But before building this function, maybe let's have a look at what would be the result if we use one of these API query. What we can see here is that we have a lot of information, but what we are interested in is URLs of image. And what we can see here is that we have 3 types. So we have the preview, probably like a low quality image. We have the web format, and we have the large image. So for our Enki flashcards, I would suggest to take the large image. So what we need to do is, when we get this result, we need to ask the function to parse the results to get this URL. It's very simple. So if I go back here and I start from scratch, so import JSON, I take the URL, so URL is here. Then I start parsing, so it was inside hits with caps, hits, and then we want large image URL. Then I add some parameters used for the function importJSON. I don't want headers, and I don't want truncated result. And as expected, it provides 3 results. And what you can see here, you have images appearing. Why? Because I have added a function called image that will take the URL that is retrieved from the API query and show the image. And then we can do the same for the other column to have this final result. I hope it was clear enough. If you have any question, feel free to share them in the comment section.